What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our player ratings here on Anfield Agenda after Liverpool booked their place in the quarter-final of the League Cup with a 2-1 away victory against Bournemouth. If you haven't yet heard, Liverpool have been drawn at home to West Ham in the quarter-final of the League Cup. So, good news and bad news in that one. It's a difficult enough draw, but of course Liverpool get the home draw, which is what we look out for. The other big tie of the round is Chelsea and Newcastle. So, if Liverpool do get through, one of those two teams are going to be out as well. So, there we go. Look, I'm going to go through and do what we always do. Give these guys a score out of 10 on the performances, asking you guys to let us know your thoughts in the comment section if you agree or disagree. Want to say thank you to you all as well for helping us hit 225,000 subscribers. It's another milestone reached here on the channel. We appreciate all of your support. Look, let's get straight into it. Start off with Queevy and Kelleher. It was a tough night tonight. It was a tough night for defenders, a tough night for goalkeepers. The wind was swirling around, the rain was coming down heavy, and as Kloppo himself said, they were very good at putting those corners right in on top of him. He did well tonight, but he could have been a little bit more assured, I think. The goal that they scored, he got caught between two Bournemouth players, then it drops to the back post, and it's slotted home by Kluivert. But ultimately, look, I think it was a difficult game, so with that in mind, we're going to give Queevy a score of 7. Let us know if you agree or disagree. It was a tough one for keepers and defenders tonight. Moving on to Joe Gomez, who I thought had a very, very good game tonight. Really, really impressive stuff from Joe. The whole back line I thought were exquisite tonight, but for Joe Gomez, can't really have any complaints at all. So what we've given Joe is a score of 8 out of 10. Let us know, of course, if you guys agree or disagree in the comments. Should also point out as well that Gerald QUANSAH was voted your Anfield Agenda man of the match. So congratulations to Gerald QUANSAH on that one. Right. Moving on to Joel Matip, and as I mentioned, it was a tough night for centre-backs tonight. I thought Joel and Gerald did really well, both very composed, both dealing with tricky conditions. So we're going to give Mr. Joel Matip a score of 7 out of 10. I don't think he did anything wrong. I'm not trying to say like 7 isn't a good score. 7's a very good score. But I think it'll become clear who we've given the big score to. So Joel Matip for us gets a score of 7 out of 10. And one interesting question on Joel that I'd love to ask you guys is, would you like to see Liverpool give him a new contract, maybe a year's extension, because his contract, of course, is up at the end of this current campaign? Moving on now to young Gerald QUANSAH, or as many of you guys in our chat have loved to call him, the VVD regen. Look, awesome performance tonight from a 20-year-old centre-back. The distribution was top-notch. The reading of the game was top-notch. Everything was top-notch. I cannot speak highly enough of that performance from this young man tonight. Very much announced himself again, and we've given him a score of 9 out of 10. And we think he deserves every single one of those points. As I also mentioned, he was our man of the match. Moving on to Costas, who was sporting a shiner today. I don't know if you've seen that. He had a black eye. I don't know what happened to him, but he was okay. You know, he's not Andy Robertson, and I judge my left backs by that standard. So I thought he did well, got up and down. Exactly what you'd expect from Costas. So we give him a score of 7 out of 10 tonight. Let me know if you think that's harsh or if you agree. Endo. Somebody who, again, I thought managed that game through midfield in difficult conditions very well. He's been asked to play, as I keep mentioning, higher up the pitch than he was playing at Stuttgart. And I think he's settling into life nicely. With that in mind, we've given him a score tonight also of 7 out of 10. Let us know how you think Endo was settling in. Would you like to see him start against Luton at the weekend? Or do you think we might see Mr. Alexis McAllister back in? Curtis Jones. And I've got to be honest, tonight I struggled to figure out the formation at times. Jones out on the left wing. And I really struggled to get a read on Curtis Jones' performance tonight. So it feels like every week I'm being honest and saying there's one performance that I'm kind of, I don't want to say guessing on, but I need your help with this one. If you think our score is wrong, please do feel free to pull me up on it. But we've also given Curtis a 7 out of 10 tonight. But I'm open to being corrected on that one because of all the players out there, he was the one who I just struggled to really get a read on. Harvey Elliott, I thought he had a very good game tonight. He's so consistent, Harvey Elliott. He might not do the earth-shatteringly explosive stuff of a Darwin or a Mo, but his passing, his pressing, his positional sense, just so good for such a young player. So we've given Harvey Elliott a score of 8 out of 10 tonight. I think it's very well deserved. We want to know, do you agree or disagree? Dominic Szoboszlai, just top-notch tonight. His defensive work was really good. And look, he just oozes class, doesn't he? Doesn't matter where he is on the pitch, he always links his relationship with Mohamed Salah, by the way. I'm loving that. More of this, please. Their little 1-2s to each other are top-notch, so keep that coming. And wherever Dom plays, he's going to put in a good performance. We've given Dominic Szoboszlai also a score of 8 out of 10. The great man, Mohamed Salah, didn't get himself a goal tonight, but, you know, maybe he could have. He had a header that just dropped wide of the post. Ultimately, though, he had a very good performance. He wore the captain's armband until Trent came on, and then I thought he was going off, actually, when he ran over to give Trent the armband, but he was just giving it to his captain. Well, his captain tonight. And look, you get what you get from Mo. A good, solid performance, very hard work, lots of ground covered, and chances set up for his teammates as well. So Mohamed Salah also got an 8 out of 10 tonight from us. Moving on to Cody Gakpo. I loved his goal, by the way. Obviously, it's no Darwizi goal, but I just want to point out the beautiful, almost dance routine of a goal. What I mean by that is, the ball broke on the edge of the penalty area to Harvey Elliott. He rifles a low shot in, and Cody Gakpo flicks it, but as he flicks it, he pirouettes and turns his body 360 degrees as well. No, 180 degrees, excuse me. And the keeper makes the save from that flick, but as he turns around, the ball comes back to him, and very calmly and composed, he slots the past the goalkeeper to open the scoring. So Cody Gakpo, well done for your composure, sir, and that gives him a score of 8 out of 10. Great to have Cody back, great to have him as an option for the gaffer moving forward as well. Moving on to this man who, of course, look, he came off the bench, and when I say he scored a worldie, I mean the dude nearly took the net off the back of it. It was a rocket, it was a missile, it was... any other word you want to use won't do it justice. There's very few times during my coverage of any Liverpool stuff I'm lost for words, but shock is all I felt when I seen that ball leave his foot. He picked it up in the left channel. He forced himself a little bit wide. Then he goes at the defender, cuts into the 18-yard box, about 2 yards away from the edge of the box, and just unleashes a right-footed strike that flies up and past the keeper, just drops underneath the crossbar. It was sensational and worthy of winning any game, let alone a difficult away trip at Bournemouth. So Darwin Núñez will get a big, beautiful 9 out of 10 from us. Let us know if you agree or disagree. Moving on now to Trent Alexander-Arnold, as I said, came off the bench, took the captain's armband and just did what he does. Comes on, composed, calm, playing the ball around, and helped us to wrestle back control of that game, because Bournemouth came out in the second half and they deserved their equaliser. I thought they were putting the pressure on us. As Jurgen said as well, their set piece delivery was very good, and I thought when we made those changes, when Trent and when Darwin came on, we looked to wrestle back control of that game. So we're going to give Trent a score of 8 out of 10 tonight. Moving on to Alexis McAllister. Again, difficult game to come into with the conditions, but these are the things Jurgen gets paid the big bucks for, these decision-making skills of his, and we'll move on to give Jurgen a score in a moment. But I thought Alexis did okay when he came on. Still don't like him playing in that deeper role. I want to see him more advanced, so giving Alexis a score of 7 out of 10 for his cameo tonight from the bench. Mr. Ryan Gravenberch, the only bit of tiny criticism I have for Ryan tonight is he gave away a free kick, right at the end of the game, on the far side of our penalty area, which for us could have caused problems. 30 seconds to go, he gives away a needless free kick. Bournemouth, we think they pile everybody into the 6-yard box, keeper comes up, but then they go for a routine where they pull the ball back to the edge of the box, and thankfully we got a block in and it cleared out for a throw. Actually, I think it even hit a Bournemouth player and went out for a throw in. So other than that, no complaints about Ryan Gravenberch. I think, he's just going to get better and better, isn't he? And Bayern are going to look very foolish for selling him. So we've given Ryan a score of 7 out of 10. Now, Diogo Jota, who I don't even remember him sneaking on the pitch. I turned around in the watch along and I said, where did Diogo come from? He just snuck on. So to say I'm making up this score is just honestly. So 6 for Diogo Jota. I don't know. I don't really remember anything of Diogo, to be fair. But look, we move on to the final one, and that is, of course, the gaffer, Mr. Jurgen Norbert Klopp. They have to get the coach home tonight, by the way. Liverpool's flight back was cancelled. I don't know if you guys got that news, but Jurgen Klopp, I liked the team selection he made before the game. I thought it was a good mix. People were wondering maybe why Mo started, but to the best of my knowledge, I don't think he has an international break with Egypt in November, so maybe Kloppo's looking to give him a rest at that point. I thought his in-game management was really good tonight. I struggled to get the grips with the layout of the formation at the start of the game, but all in all, we think job done from Jurgen, and again, in a very, very, very difficult circumstance with what's going on with Lucho's family and his father still missing, of course. So I can't speak highly enough of everybody at the club for rallying around and being able to stay professional and get the results as well. So we give Jurgen a score of 8 out of 10 tonight. Let us know if you agree or disagree. So, my friends, we're sorry that this video has gone up late, but of course we were live for the draw for the quarterfinals as well. Let us know your thoughts on the ratings. Again, we will join you guys tomorrow and most nights from 8:30. Of course, we play Luton at Kenilworth Road on Sunday. It's a 4:30 p.m. kickoff. We will be live here on Anfield Agenda from 3:30 if you want to join us for the watch along. Until then, much love. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.